Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Teresa and I'm filming in bed. Oh man, you guys. So if I look like I don't feel well, it's because I don't feel well. By the way, I'm finally in my new room, my new bedroom, and it's completely done being remodeled. I'm just still working on moving everything out from the old room into here, getting everything decorated. So it's not decorated or anything yet, but it is done. It's painted, floors are in, everything's good. And my dad and I just finished the other room, which is right out there that my bedroom connects to, and the other bedroom. So the floors are in, the paint's done, trim's up. The only thing that we have to do is he just has to put like a little divider in between the doorway from my room to the other room, like just one of those like floor divider things, and then it's done and I can start organizing, bringing my stuff in and setting my bookshelves up, and I'm so excited. This has been a process, let me tell you. So yeah, I haven't had any videos out obviously for a while. I think actually this is the first one I'm posting of 2021, which is just like makes me so sad because I was so ready to just dive in this year and just make videos and get stuff done, but I've been very ill. In this video, I'm basically going to give you a little bit, it's not really going to talk about books much, so if you don't care about anything other than books, then like you can totally skip this video, it's cool. But I'm going to basically be telling you a little bit about what's been going on with me and kind of just about me in general, I guess, kind of like let you all know about like what I struggle with my illnesses, that way you can kind of get an idea of more of like why sometimes I disappear from social media. Yeah, because I know I've talked about it before in like previous videos. I've mentioned like, oh yeah, I have a chronic illness and stuff, but I've really like explained it. So I figured I'd just come on and hopefully this video won't be too long. Just kind of give you guys a little bit of an update of like what's going on with me and who I am and all that stuff. So if that's interesting to you or you'd like to know more, keep watching. If not, that's cool too. You can still give me a like and a subscribe. I am tired. Like, I am so exhausted. I have something called chronic fatigue syndrome, which is exactly what it sounds like. Chronically fatigued. It's a very misunderstood disease. Most people just think, oh, you're just tired, like you just need to sleep more, or like get over it, everyone's tired, right? But no, it's not. It's chronic, hence the name. And it's frustrating because I've had a lot of arguments and disagreements with people, especially those in my family, who don't understand and who just think that like I'm just being lazy. I know there are quite a few of you in the booktube community who do suffer from chronic illness or who have disabilities, and so I'm sure there are some of you out there who can like totally understand what I'm talking about when I say when you're tired. It's like, it's not just like, oh, I'm tired. It's fatigue. It's severe fatigue, and it's like, it's mental fatigue, it's physical fatigue. There are times when I have difficulty standing up, like getting out of bed, because my body is so weak, and I get like dizzy, I get nauseous, I get like all these things. Right now I'm laying down, my feet are propped up, you can't see that. My feet are propped up, I'm propped up on the pillow, so I'm kind of like laying like a V. It's like I have these wedge pillows that are amazing. But yeah, chronic fatigue is no joke, and it's something that I struggle with. I think it's the number one thing that I struggle with as far as my symptoms go, or at least it is the most disrupting to my life. So it's something that, you know, you can't just push through it. You can't just get over it. It's something that is deep in your bones. You're tired. Like my body like feels heavy. Like sometimes like I describe it as like my bones feel like they're full of lead. I'm just heavy feeling, and I'm like, I just can't wake up. I just cannot do it. And sometimes too, it's frustrating because not only being tired, but it's like you're physically tired, but your brain's awake. So you have insomnia problems. It's a whole mess. I do have chronic Lyme disease, which is actually what I'm working on getting treated right now, which is part of why my health has been so crappy. I have been sick with Lyme disease for, I think I figured going on 18 years, which is insane to me. More than half my life I've been chronically sick. So I'm gonna try not to go too in depth because it's a long story. But yeah, I've been sick since I was about 15 years old. I am 33. I turned 33 October of 2021. So you can kind of, go from there. I've definitely had ups and downs in life. I've had good years, bad years, good, more bad than good, unfortunately. But that's just reality for a lot of people with chronic illness. So the medication I'm currently on for this is a newer medication that's being used within the Lyme disease community with Lyme patients. The medication itself has been around for a very long time, but the treatment of Lyme have just been more recently. So it's still kind of in the experimental stage, I guess. And people don't really know exactly, it's hard to explain. Anyways, I did take this medication back in 2020. It did very much help me. I was very, my fatigue was basically gone, and it was amazing. I hadn't felt that good in many years. I was feeling really good, so my doctor took me off the medication. So okay, let's see how you're gonna do. And I started having symptoms again. From what has been shown so far with this medication is we don't know whether or not this is a cure. We have seen, I say we, but you guys know what I mean. They've seen people that have had so far very positive remission, I don't know, but have been in remission for quite a few years. I would say, I think 3, maybe 5 years. So I mean, they've only been, treating Lyme disease patients for about 3 to 5 years, I think. And they've been saying that people who went into remission are still in remission 3 to 5 years later, which is, if you know anything about chronic Lyme, that is amazing. So again, we can't say, oh, it's a cure, because it's not a long enough time period and not enough people have been studied, but it's very promising. And it did make me feel really freaking good. And I mean, I have a lot of other conditions too. That's not just the Lyme, but Lyme disease is definitely the thing that affects my body the most. It's the thing that I would say is crippling to me, which would make me disabled. So if I can get over the Lyme disease, there's a possibility I will no longer, I will always have problems, but because some of them are genetic. But as far as being able to live a quote unquote normal life, I think if the Lyme disease can be healed, then I will be fairly on the more normal scale when it comes to an average able-bodied healthy person. Anyways, so yeah, I took that medication, felt really good. And then my doctor took me off of it because okay, we're going to see how you do when you're off of it. Started getting really sick again. Basically the entirety of 2021, I did not take the medication. I had just a lot of stuff going on, and I just didn't take it for whatever reasons. And my doctor, and at first I was okay, right? But then I think it was about midway through 2021, which you might actually see in my videos. In the beginning of 2021, I was actually doing pretty well. And then it petered off and I kind of disappeared for a while. As the year progressed, I got sicker and sicker and sicker until, November, December, January of 2022, very sick. And so we're okay, we have to get me back on this medication. So I'm back on it. And the thing with these meds, you don't just go on it at the normal dose. You have to tier or tether, I can't remember what the word is, but you start out with a really low dose, and over time, over weeks to months, you slowly up your dose to where you need to be. And the reason for this is because if you take your full dose all at once, it can make you incredibly ill. It's called the Herxheimer Effect, or what we call herxing, where basically it's the thing inside your body is dying off. So the disease is dying, the virus is dying. As it dies, it sheds stuff because it doesn't want to die. So it makes you incredibly ill. This is something that a lot of chronic illness people deal with, and a lot of medications can cause this. It's they kind of, you got to get worse to get better. It's similar to chemo in that sense, is a lot of times it makes people very ill. Sometimes it can make cancer patients even sicker than they were before the chemo. But it's something that is kind of I wouldn't necessarily say necessary, because I mean, every situation is different, obviously, but it's one of the things that has been shown to help with the cancer. So most people will do it because I don't want cancer, so I'm going to go through this. It's kind of the same thing where it's okay, yeah, I'm going to get really ill, but on the flip side, in the future, it's going to make me better. And since I've been sick for more than half my life anyways, I'm like, what's a few more months of feeling really crappy for possibly a lifetime of feeling amazing? So it's worth it to me. And like I said, in the past, I remember when I first started taking it, I was violently ill. Like, I was so sick because my body was just like, it's weak. It doesn't take much, for my body to just be like, ugh. Anyway, sorry, I think I'm over explaining. Okay, so yeah, this medication, and I've been slowly working my way up, and what I realized, or what I kind of discovered in 2020 when I was on this med, is how it worked for my body was when I first started, I would be like very, very sick, fatigued, migraines, stomach issues, just like basically having a severe flare up of the Lyme disease. And that would last for about a week or so. And then I would be better for a week or so, because I would go up about every 2 weeks. I would up my dose. And then I would up my dose, and I'd feel really sick again, and then I get better, then I'd up my dose, then I'd feel sick again and get better, to the point of where I was at like my final dose, and then I was fairly better for the most part. Occasionally, depending on if I like ate something that didn't agree with me or whatever, I'd be sick again. But for the most part, I was fairly healthy. Well, I say fairly healthy, that's from Lyme disease anyways. If you know, like if you deal with chronic illness, and I'm pretty sure like you guys would like totally understand what I'm saying. Like it's not just one thing, right? It's a ton of things. Anyways, so we're currently treating this, and I just got to what we believe is going to be my highest dose. I might go higher depending on how my body kind of handles this, because of right now I'm struggling. But in the past, this is what I was on. I was on 250 milligrams of this medication, and I seemed to be pretty stable on it. But then we took me off and I got sick again. So my doctor's like, okay, either you weren't on it long enough, or we didn't give you a high enough dose, or both. So we're just kind of playing it by ear, see what happens. You can go up to 500 milligrams. Most people find that 250 is about what works for them, but we're just gonna see what happens with me. And I just upped it not quite a full week ago, and I've been so tired, so exhausted. I mean, I'm talking like sleeping 18 hours a day type of tired. And it's not just like, oh, I'm being lazy laying in bed. It's like, no, I'm physically incapable of getting up. I will wake up, I will take my dog outside, I will give him food, then I'll fall back down to sleep on the couch and put him in his pen. And he hangs out there for a few hours, and he wakes me up again when he needs to go back outside and get food and all that. And it's been rough too, because I have a puppy, and it's hard because I'm like, I want to be able to like play with him and give him the attention that he needs. And it's been frustrating because I've been so dang tired. I'm just kind of holding out hope that this is a temporary thing, and that once my body adjusts to this dose, that I'm gonna start feeling better. Man, I can't wait. So that's what's been going on with me. Sorry if I'm a bit rambling or all over the place. If you have any more questions, like, totally feel free to ask, whatever. I'm pretty open when it comes to my health, as far as like, what's going on and all that. So with that said, obviously I haven't been posting videos because I've been too tired to film. I've actually been reading quite a bit. I think I've read 12 books so far this year. Yeah, I've read 12 books so far this year, which my goal is to read 100, so I'm kind of a little bit on track, maybe a little bit behind. I'll be hopefully doing a video soon talking about all the books I've read this year so far, kind of like a wrap up. And I know it's like late to do this, but I still want to do some of like the end of year stuff. Most people will post in December or early January. Goals, best reads of 2021, like what am I doing for 2022, just all the different things like that. I really want to post some stuff because I think it's gonna be fun, even though I know I'm kind of like past the deadline, I guess, for that. I mean, obviously it's my channel, I can do what I want, but I just feel like everyone has kind of moved on from that. I'm still watching those videos because I think they're fun. I would say, as far as my channel goes, my goal is to post a video a week. I do not know if that is realistically plausible for me. I would really like to pre-film a good chunk, at least like a month ahead, so that, not necessarily like all of next month's videos, but have enough content that is kind of like, doesn't matter what month it goes up, or just kind of like random things like showing me my reading journal or talking about like a haul or something, you know, that doesn't really have like a specific day it needs to go up. I kind of want to have enough, like a month's worth of content, that if I do feel super sick again, or something happens with my meds, or something happens in general elsewhere, that I won't disappear for a whole month again. Like, I might not be filming things, but at least I will have a backlog, basically. But again, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. It really all is riding on my health. I am really passionate about this. I really, really want to get into booktube. Like, it's something that I have wanted to do for many years, and I have tried in the past, and then things fell apart, and then I tried again last year, and things fell apart again. So I'm like, okay, can 2022 be the year that I come back and I actually like stick with it? Because I really want to. Made some friends through here, and I really want to grow my connections with you all deeper, meet some new people, connect more, just share my experiences and talk about books. I really hope that I will be back. Thank you all for being patient with me. I know there are a few of you who have been kind of keeping tabs on me, and I really, really appreciate that. I'm hopefully gonna be doing better. Like I said, I've been on the medication for just about a week now, and in the past it's taken about a week, at the most 2 weeks, for my medication to really level itself out, my body to level out with the meds and feel good. So hopefully by March I will be like full swing into booktube again. You know, of course I was hoping that that would happen in January, but hey, life is life and doesn't always work out the way we plan. But the goal is by March to be able to post at least once a week. I would like to be able to post 2-3 times a week, but let's just say I would be happy and content if I'm posting once a week. Again, sorry if I look awful. It's because I feel awful. My glasses are broken also. They've been broken for a long time. As you see, there's tape here, so they look like ridiculous on my face, but I haven't gotten my new ones yet. So once those come in, it's a struggle, y'all. It is a struggle, but I'm trying. I'm here, at least. Yeah, that's what's been going on with me. That's kind of a little bit about who I am and what I've been dealing with. So if you do notice that like I kind of disappear for a little bit, that's probably it. It's like nothing major. It's just, you know, sometimes I just have not so good days or months or weeks, or oh my goodness, pull on the cord. I'm trying to be better at posting to my Instagram. I actually have another Instagram that chronicles more of my life and follows my chronic illness journey, and just kind of like a vlog type of thing, which is chronically_Teresa on Instagram. So I think it's linked below. So if you guys want to follow me there, I try to post there more because it's more of like life stuff, whereas my book Instagram is kind of more of just like book related, reading related, crafting related stuff. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and keep you guys updated on there more. So, you know, if you don't see me on YouTube for a while, definitely check out my Instagram because I'm probably over there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, could you put like the sleepy face emoji or the Z's or something in the comments, because I'm tired. And it seems just fitting for this video, and that would let me know that you guys are here. Like I said, I know there are some of you who have been kind of reaching out, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys because it means a lot. And I will hopefully be seeing you soon. Thanks again, guys, for being so patient with me. I know it's hard to follow a creator that is very sporadic with their videos, but that's just kind of the reality of my life right now. I should go before I ramble on any more, and I will hopefully see you all really soon. Bye, guys.